Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy K Breezy here. I hope that all of you watching this are having an awesome day. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over and breaking down everything you need to know about the latest, secret battle royale mode that was added in this latest update. All the little secret tidbits that they didn't want you to know about. So if you're, just excited to clap some more squads in a battle royale and you were just a beast in Black Ops 2, be sure to let me know down below by clicking that like button. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because then you don't have to worry about missing out on some of the latest Call of Duty news or any posts from this channel. But with this update, it's no secret that it was a whopping 50 gigabytes on all platforms. On PC, I think it was more like 48 or something, but on Xbox and PlayStation, you had that initial like 13 something gigabyte update. Then you had that other update when you actually logged into the game and attempted to play multiplayer, and it was like, you need to download the other Spec Ops pack. But you know what I'm talking about. It was just a huge amount of data that needed to be downloaded before you could actually play the game. And all that we got was a crossbow, 5 new loadouts, a couple of weapon tuning, adjustments, and some more modes changed out in the rotation. But nothing that really required 50 gigabytes of storage. I mean, for some games, that's an entire game. And even though we got those, 50 gigabytes of data added, it's supposed to tweak stuff, add stuff, remove stuff, all the little good things, we still have those people that had, their rank reset at the start of the game and they lost all their progress. And so now this next update, you're probably gonna have to roll the server back or something. And that's a pretty major bug for you to have gave us 50 gigabytes to update our game with. But that adds to the point that I'm about to be making next, because if you're watching this video and you used your deductive reasoning, you probably figured that the crossbow and the loadouts and stuff that we got are only the tip of the 50 gigabyte iceberg. They accidentally flipped up, and data miners were able to get their hands on this loading screen for the new battle royale mode that's making its way to Modern Warfare. Just by taking a look, you can see how it's going to be like a very vast landscape and encompass a lot of the older Call of Duty maps into it, like Quarry, Rust, Scrapyard, all them little old good maps. And I'm not going to go too in depth on what's going to be in the battle royale, because I already made a video about that went like really super in depth. But to just sum it up, some of the key points are that there's going to be 200 players on this map, and that we do know for a fact older maps from all within the Call of Duty era are going to be making a return. This, coupled with the fact that you can actually see the battle royale map for yourself if you go into Spec Ops, leads me to believe that they're not too far from being done with the battle royale, but they're still trying, to fix some things, add some things, and get everything squished up and down pat before they actually release it, so they don't just release a jumbled hot mess. Now, the only thing I fear is that there's about 2 or 3 options that can happen, being that we can either see Battle Royale with Season 2, could possibly see it with, beyond Season 2, like Season 3, or maybe even Season 4, which will be around the same time that the next Call of Duty comes around, which could indeed be a problem and cause the Battle Royale not to be released at all. Because if you think about it, that's going to take away from the potential player base that the next Call of Duty, title in the series could have, if people are trying to play this new free Battle Royale and the new Call of Duty game doesn't have a Battle Royale. So the problem here is they have like maybe a 5 to 6 month window where we have to see this Battle Royale come out, or else we're not going to see it come out at all, because they're not going to want it to interfere with the sales of I'm just going to say Black Ops 5. We don't know if it's actually Black Ops 5, but we know that the next title of the series is going to be developed by Treyarch. And my point being is they want that game to flourish as much as it can at launch, and they don't want to hinder it by releasing a prolonged battle royale. And people are like, oh man, I'd rather just play this battle royale, you know what I mean? Because I can understand that from a business perspective. I really want to see a battle royale because Modern Warfare has some amazing graphics. The fact that they could pull any map from within the Modern Warfare series and we could see it again, and also the fact they could, if they wanted to, bring back old weapons like the UMP-45, the old school ACR, the Intervention, the Barrett 50 cal. They could bring back all these weapons if they really wanted to, put them into this map and just let us have added, which is another reason why I want to see this Battle Royale added. But if we don't see it soon, we're more than likely not going to see it at all. Another reason why I feel like they should have the Battle Royale is it would be a great place for the people that are just, overall tired of multiplayer, giving them somewhere to rest. And I wouldn't really say rest because you might rage the Battle Royale, but you know what I'm saying. It'll give them something else to do. For the people that are tired of the skill-based matchmaking and multiplayer, just come over in Battle Royale and just relax, have some fun with some friends, you know, goof around, you know, try to get a first place, but it doesn't really matter because you're just having fun playing Battle Royale with friends and messing with noobs and whatnot if they don't have skill-based matchmaking in the Battle Royale. But that's enough of my crackpot theories about the Battle Royale, and let's take a look at the next map, which is probably also going to be in Season 2, called Florida, which actually looks very similar to Showdown from Call of Duty 4. Now at this point, it's hard to tell whether or not if this is going to be a regular multiplayer map or a 2v2 multiplayer map because you know how small it is in size and the fact that there's more or less dedicated points of contact. And from what we know, this map looks to be more or less in the final stages, but they're, you know, just finishing out the testing and whatnot, make sure that it's going to be enjoyable by the player base, because they've been getting some really negative feedback lately with, you know, just Modern Warfare's maps in general, because there's so many doors and it's not the usual 3-lane map design, and that really kind of ticked people off at the start. And that's why we're seeing so many remastered maps, is they don't really know what to do now, because they're like, oh man, they don't like this new style, so we might as well just give them what we know they like. Let's just remaster Crash, let's just remaster Vacant, we'll just give it to them, you know. So that's kind of why they're testing it out this map, to see if it's going to be enjoyable by the player base as they try to figure out new maps in the Modern Warfare style that people will enjoy. And for the last couple of scraps that we got with this update regarding new leaks, we're going to take a look at some of the new game modes that are going to be on the way, such as One in the Chamber and All or Nothing. You know, some of my best memories were made playing One in the Chamber on Black Ops 2 in a private lobby where, you know, hey, let's get me and my buddy, and you know, he invites some of his friends, I invite some of my friends. Before you know it, we got a full lobby and we're all just going to town, and then, you know, it just comes down to like the last 3 people. You got 1 life left, 1 bullet, and then you just got to clutch up. You know, those are just some of the best memories that I made in Black Ops 2, playing moments like that. So I'd be really excited to see that in Modern Warfare. You know, All or Nothing is fun too, but it's, you know, I didn't play that much. I'm gonna sit here and lie to you. I didn't play All or Nothing that much. Kind of the fact that it was all or nothing at times ticked me off, but it's still a pretty fun game mode overall. You know, since we're on the topic of game modes, what game mode would you want to see return in Modern Warfare? Because for me personally, it would be that snipers only game mode that we saw on Call of Duty 4. And what I want them to do is, like, you know, only sniper rifles. And that you put us on those small maps so that people don't try to, you know, camp as much. And the reason that I like the snipers only mode is it was great if you're trying to get clips. Also, it was hilarious when people were trying to go for trick shots for that final kill cam, but also pretty sick whenever they actually hit that shot. But I mean, with that, guys, covers everything we know so far about what's under the iceberg with this latest update. And I know I didn't go too in depth about this Battle Royale mode, but it's because I've already made a video on the channel about this, and I really didn't want to make, you know, the same video twice, because for the people that have already seen it, it's just going to be repetitive. So if you want to check that video out, be sure to click the link that should be above. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated if any more info drops. And I really just want to see this Battle Royale mode come out, because it'd be awesome to see Modern Warfare have a 4th mode. And since we know we're not getting zombies, you know, at least having Battle Royale would kind of fill that void in my heart. But thank you guys again so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because then you don't have to worry about missing out some of the latest Call of Duty news or a post from this channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, because that really helps me out and lets me know what kind of videos that you guys like to watch. Also, feel free to comment down below with how you feel about this new Battle Royale mode, or just any video ideas that you have in general. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, it's your boy KB, signing off. Peace.